We have often heard and used the word blow in various ways, like blow the candles, blow the balloon, or blow yourself up, or blow, it just blows your mind. Anyway, our poem for today deals with the blowing of the wind, the winter wind. This is from grade 11, unit 13 from National Book Foundation. Hello, assalamu alaikum to my channel Encompass, where we will have analysis and explanation of William Shakespeare's poem Blow, Blow, Thou Winter Wind. Let's talk about William Shakespeare, who belonged to the 17th century in the Elizabethan age. He was an English playwright, poet, actor, a prolific writer of dramas, and he was a preeminent dramatist. बहुत well known, बहुत जाना पहचाना नाम है विलियम शेक्सपियर का, जो कि ड्रामास लिखे हैं 17th सेंचुरी की और अपने दौर का बेहतरीन राइटर है. The poem has the theme of betrayal in love and friendship. तो इस पोएम की जो थीम है, जो इसका बीच में लेसन है, वो ताल्लुक़ रखता है फ्रेंडशिप और मोहब्बत में धोखे के ऊपर. The source is a song. This is actually a song sung by the character Amian in William Shakespeare play As You Like It. Shakespeare का एक play है As You Like It, जिसमें ये वाला song एक character Amian गाता है. किसके लिए? ड्यूक के लिए, जो कि अपने भाई की वजह से मुल्क छोड़ के जिसको जाना पड़ता है. He is betrayed by his brother and then he moves to the woods. और ये कैरेक्टर ड्यूक के साथ होता है और ये सॉन्ग फिर एक तरह की जो थीम है उस प्ले की, उसको इसमें प्रेजेंट करता है. So we will get all the things that the play actually is based on. Okay, the word meanings, कुछ difficult words देख लेते हैं. Thou means you, ingrateful means unthankful, keen means sharp और या तेज होना, नुकीला होना. Die your feigning means fake, false, pretense, किसी चीज का झूठा होना या धोखा देना. Mere means just या महज. Folly, foolishness, बेवकूफी. Feigning, fake, pretense, धोखाधड़ी. Jolly is pleasant, खुशी. So the first stanza is Blow, blow, thou winter wind. Thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. Thy tooth is not so keen because thou art not seen, although thy breath be rude. Hey ho, sing hey ho unto the green holly. Most friendship is fiending, most loving mere folly. Then hey ho the holly, this life is most jolly. So we start with the word blow, again starting with the verb. Blow, blow, thou winter wind. The poet is asking the winter wind to blow hard. As you, winter wind, you are not so unkind as is man's ingratitude. Thy tooth, your tooth is not so sharp because you are not seen, you're not visible. Although thy breath be rude, although your breath is rude. Let's see the paraphrasing. Blow, blow, winter wind, you are not as cruel as human ingratitude. Your bite isn't as sharp because you are invisible, even though your breath is harsh. So sing hey ho to the green holly. Most friendships are insincere and most love is foolishness. So sing hey ho to the holly, for life is very cheerful. So let's talk about the poetic devices and the explanation. Blow, blow. Now this word is repeated. Repetition से हमें क्या चीज़ मिलती है या क्या पोएट उसे अचीव करना चाहता है? एक अंदाज है, एक स्ट्रेस किसी चीज़ को देने का, एम्फेसाइज करने का या फ्रस्ट्रेशन शो करने का. So he is asking the winter wind to blow. Thou, you, you winter wind, यू आर नॉट सो अनकाइंड. अब यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली विंटर विंड को जब ये एड्रेस कर रहा है तो दिस मीन्स दैट इट इज पर्सोनिफाइंग द विंड. पर्सोनिफिकेशन यहाँ पे आ गई. फिर विंटर विंड यहाँ पे देखें एलिट्रेशन है, द रेपिटेशन ऑफ द साउंड. जब एक साउंड जो है एक ही लाइन में रिपीट हो रहा हो दैट इज एलिट्रेशन और वर्ड के बिगिनिंग में हो. Winter wind, thou art not so unkind. You are not so unkind, winter wind. Although it's winter wind, it's very harsh as man's ingratitude. But there is a comparison. वो compare कर रहा है. Comparison आपको पता है दो तरीकों से होता है, एक metaphor, एक simile. So when he is using the word as, then it makes a simile. You're not as unkind as is a man who is ungrateful. Thy tooth is not so keen. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक चीज का एतराफ है कि तुम्हारे teeth हैं. Teeth is an image of something that is sharp, that is used to bite. So although you are rude, you are biting, but your teeth is not as sharp. Because you are not seen. Why is it? That because you're invisible, you're not visible. Although thy breath be rude. And your breath, instead of saying the wind, he's calling it the breath of winter. It's also rude because the winter wind is very harsh. तो क्योंकि विंटर विंड बहुत हार्श है, लेकिन वो उसको कंपेयर करके कह रहा है कि तुम्हारा टूथ जो है वो इतना शार्प नहीं है क्योंकि तुम नज़र नहीं आते, हालांकि तुम्हारी जो विंड है वो कोई कम तकलीफ दे चीज़ नहीं है. सो मेकिंग अ कंपैरिजन, ब्रिंगिंग आउट द पेन, एलिवेटिंग द पेन. So the speaker addresses the wind, personifying it in order to make the comparison between it and human behavior. He addresses the wind and asks it to blow as it can, but it cannot be as rude as man's nature of a man who is ungrateful. So यहाँ पे symbolism use हुई है of cold winter wind, symbolizing the physical pain, the pain that it causes. अच्छा, next, these were the verses. Now there's a song, और ये line refrain है जो कि repeat होगी next stanza में भी. Hey ho, sing hey ho. Hey ho is just like saying, oh well, sing. Although all these things are very painful, but let's move on. Let's sing. Let's hey ho unto the green holly. The green holly is the plant, an evergreen plant. So let's enjoy like the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. So most friendship, he says, is pretense. एक दिखावा है friendship. और मोहब्बत क्या है? एक madness है, एक बेवकूफ़ी है. Then hey ho the holly. So let's sing the holly. This life is most jolly. So this life is worth enjoying and it's pleasant. So life is a song that should be sung. It's a thing that should be enjoyed. So we have just gone through the paraphrasing. And let's move on to the second stanza. We have these words. Bitter means painful, harsh, तकलीफ दे होना या बेरहम होना. Does not means does not. Nigh is hard. Warp is change into ice or distortion due to cold, यानी टेम्परेचर के चेंज होने से जो एक शक्ल चेंज हो जाती है किसी चीज की, that is warp. Benefits, good deeds. Sting is bite. Green holly, a green tree symbolizing crown of thorns worn by Christ. ये resilience का एक symbol है, यानी डटे रहने का. So freeze, freeze. The next stanza says freeze. There we had blow, blow. Here we have freeze, freeze. Repetition, thou bitter sky. Now again, thou personifying the bitter sky. And we have the imagery also, that does not bite, not nigh, as benefits for God. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp, as friend remembered not. Hey ho, sing, hey ho, unto the green holly, most friendship is feeling, most loving, mere folly. Then hey ho the holly, this life is most jolly. So here the poet is asking the frosty sky to freeze because it wouldn't be inflicting pain as by a friend who has forgotten everything he had done for him in the past. So, although the wind is bitter, the sky is bitter, it could cause him to freeze, but not as cutting as is the behavior of the friend. So we find that we have got freeze, freeze. Repetition of the word freeze again, frustration, thou bitter sky, personification, and then we've got the bitter, the bite, the benefit, alliteration, and also the repetition of the word tea, bitter, bite, benefit, dust, forgot. This the repetition of the word. So this is the consonants because it's in this मिडल ऑफ द वर्ड. ठीक है, कॉन्सोनेंस हो गया जो बीच में वर्ड के आवाज साउंड जो रिपीट हो रही है, दैट्स कॉन्सोनेंस. और जो बिगिनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड में आ जाएगा दैट इज एलिट्रेशन. सो हमारे पास रेपिटेशन है, पर्सोनिफिकेशन है, एलिट्रेशन और कॉन्सोनेंस, प्लस वी हैव गॉट द सिमिली दैट डज नॉट बाइट सो हार्ड एज बेनिफिट्स फॉरगॉटन. एहसान फरामोशी या भुला देना एहसान को, एडवांटेज लेके उसको भूल जाना, ये बात जो है ये इससे ज़्यादा तकलीफदेह नहीं है. बिटर स्काई की बाइट इतनी हार्ड नहीं है. हार्ड नाई इज़ हार्ड. हमारी बाइट इतनी हार्ड नहीं है जितनी कि ये चीज़ है, ये पेन है जो कि कोई किसी के एहसान को भुला दे. Though thou the waters warp, अगरचे तुम्हारा पानी जो है वो वार्प होता है, चेंज कर लेता है स्टेट, फ्रॉम लिक्विड टू सॉलिड, हार्ड हो जाता है, और thy sting is not so sharp, और तुम्हारे जो स्टिंग है वो जाहिर है जब वो सख्त हो जाएगा पानी तो उसका स्टिंग, उसकी हिट जो है वो शार्प होगी, हार्ड होगी, लेकिन but it's not, thy sting is not so sharp as friends remember not. Again another simile, जैसे कि एक दोस्त जो भुला दे उसकी तरफ से जो तकलीफ मिलेगी वो इससे ज़्यादा तकलीफदेह होगी जो कि एक इस हार्ड हिट वाटर की होगी जो एक सॉलिड स्टेट में हो गया है. Hey ho, sing hey ho unto the green holly, most friendship is feigning, most loving, mere folly. Then hey ho the holly, this life is most jolly. So most friendships he finds are just, friendship is just pretense and love is just foolishness. So let's move on to, just like that evergreen plant of holly, let's be evergreen. Holly is evergreen because it is not affected by the different seasons or weathers, harsh weathers. So it ever remains green. So let's be like that evergreen plant and not be affected by the pretense and the pain caused by ungrateful friends. So हमें हॉली की तरह होना चाहिए और लाइफ को एंजॉय करना चाहिए और धोखा दही से आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. So hey ho is kind of an expression to let's move on. Oh well, let's move on. Freeze, freeze, bitter sky, your coldness is not as painful as the hurt caused by forgotten kindness. Even though you freeze the water, your sting is not as sharp as the pain of being forgotten by a friend. अगरचे तुम्हारी फ्रीज बहुत स्टिंग जो है उसकी शार्प है, लेकिन वो एक forgotten दोस्त से बढ़ के नहीं उसका hurt. If the pain is not as the forgotten kindness of a friend. So before we wrap up, just let's have a quick view of the few important elements of the poem. Let's talk about the tone. Tone क्या है? आपको पता है इसमें reflective tone है poet की. The speaker contemplates the nature of human ingratitude and the pain of forgotten benefits and friendship. वो reflect करता है ना उस पे रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. हम वर्ड से टोन को हम एक्चुअली फाइंड आउट करते हैं वर्ड से. सो वो जैसे कि पेन को फॉरगॉटन बेनिफिट्स की बात करता है, फ्रेंडशिप इनग्रैटिट्यूड की बात करता है. दैट इज ही जस्ट लाइक रिफ्लेक्टिंग. और मेलंकलिक सैड भी है. सैडनेस कैसे है? इन द एक्नॉलेजमेंट दैट ह्यूमन रिलेशनशिप ऑफन ब्रिंग मोर पेन देन द हार्शनेस ऑफ नेचर. आप देखें कि अनकाइंड, अनग्रेटिट्यूड और रूड or benefits forgotten, all these add to the melancholic tone. फिर एक resigned acceptance है. The speaker accepts these harsh truths about life and human nature, and the repeated hey ho suggests a kind of very cheerfulness कि एक acceptance भी है कि हाँ friendship is pretense and love is folly. ठीक है, धोखा हो गया, लेकिन एक उसमें वेरीनेस है, एक टायर्डनेस है कि लेट्स जस्ट मूव ऑन एंड बी चीयरफुल. Okay, let's talk about the form. The verses are written using the rhyme scheme. Let's have a look. The rhyme scheme is wind, unkind. So A, ingratitude. B, keen sea. So it would be CC. And rude is in rhyming with ingratitude. So it's B. And then hey ho, this song we have D, 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 D. So this kind of creates a poetic foot. This is the chorus, okay? These are the verses and this is the chorus that is repeated in the next stanza as well. तो ये एक poetic foot है और इसमें आप देखें कि एक rhythm है, rhyme है words का, और जिससे हम एक और चीज़ भी कर सकते हैं इससे कि ये एक lyric poem है. The poem is lyric and it's written in the form of lyric. It's a song with sound devices such as rhyme, repetition, alliteration. तो आप देखें ये जो repeated sounds और rhyming words है ना, ये एक poetic effect produce करते हैं. So this is also a lyric. Okay, now one confession that I have to make is that मैं पूरी कोशिश करती हूँ कि ये वीडियो शॉर्ट हो जाए, लेकिन बस कोशिश के बावजूद कुछ ना कुछ लॉन्ग हो जाती है एक्सप्लेनेशन की वजह से. So I just hope that you benefit from the channel, you benefit and you enjoy it as well. Thank you. And do wait for the next video. Part 2 में इसके question answers discuss होंगे from the National Book Foundation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.